Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to Rise Up Breathwork with Matt Thomson. This is our offering from the People's Congregation of Shakers and Movers of Sound Healing and Light Breathwork. We are so excited to welcome a couple of ladies today who are here for some healing, and they need it because they work in the cannabis industry and they're pioneers. And it is not easy to be a pioneer, especially when you're fighting for a plant that was prohibited for a couple of generations and really unjustly. And we know the truth. We know that hemp can be used for food, fiber, fuel, fabric, building fabrication, and probably more. So if you're listening, Donald Trump, I suggest if you want to make America great again, grow some hemp. Our forefathers knew about it, right? We were using it for textiles. We were using it for the sails that our ships were built with. We were using it for rope. The Bible was actually printed on hemp paper. So I think if we went back to honoring the plants, we would also be doing a huge favor to Mother Earth. As when you grow hemp, it becomes a carbon positive solution to the pollution that we are creating when we frack and when we dig for oil and other non-renewable resources. So in 1991, when I was in 7th grade, I wrote my first research paper. It happened to be about hemp. I knew all this in 7th grade. I wish I had sent that letter to the president at that time to maybe shift the equation, but I didn't. But it's not too late. I think if more of us speak up about this, and especially with the fires and everything that is going on as we rebuild, hemp is fire resistant. It's termite resistant. It is thermodynamic. I took a workshop in 2011 with Joy Beckerman, and it was a hempcrete workshop, and she illuminated that they had built a hemp house in, I think it was North Carolina, and all they had to do was get 2 big dogs and put the dogs in the house, and their body heat was enough to keep the hemp house around 68 degrees in the winter. So hemp is no joke. Look into the Hemp Industry Association. Become a member. Support organizations which are informing our legislators about the power of this plant. We here at Irie Bliss, my for-profit business, we make medicine out of hemp. I've been told not to call it medicine, but in my opinion, we make, things that help support us. And we can call it medicine, we can call it elixirs, we can call it whatever, but in my opinion, it's magic. So if you are interested in the hemp plant, you can reach out to Caitlin at Green Network Providers and get some education on how cannabinoids can help you feel more balanced, not necessarily high. And she works for Green Network Providers. And that is another nonprofit for which I am passionately a part of. I am the president, and we are on a mission to educate humans about the safe utilization of all plants. That's all herbs, whether it's St. John's wort, whether it's passion flower, not just cannabis. We love them all. Then we have Desi in the house today from Firebrand Cannabis, and this is a dispensary that opened within the last year, and they are down by South Station. And downtown Boston is not an easy place. As we know right now, humans are struggling. There's a lot of unhoused humans. There's a lot of people with some mental health issues. And when you deal with the public, you never know who is going to walk in the door next. So I do know that these ladies, educating people every day about plant medicine, it's not the easiest job on the planet. So I'm so happy that they're here to receive some healing so that they can better serve the community. And if you would like us to come to your store or your place of business to help with your employees' mental health, please reach out. Sign up for my newsletter, pcsam.org, and we are happy to move and shake with Matt all this equipment to you. We have a bus, in fact. We can take a crew. You can even come to us. We can pick you up. But we think that the more people that are taking the time to regulate their nervous system and just stop and breathe. I was the person that thought that she could not meditate. I have a nickname, the hummingbird. I'm known to kind of not sit still. But since I started working with Matt now about 4 years ago, I have seen a lot of changes in the way that I approach my children, my community, my employees, and the practice is in the pause, and it's not easy, but sometimes just taking that moment to titrate a little couple breaths makes you feel better. Trust me. So, Matt, I thank you so much for your service to this community. Matt has been appointed our Chief Fundraising Officer, and this Friday night at our integrated repractice, it used to be called Integrated Recovery Practices. We will resume that eventually, but right now we're going to call Friday nights the Community Circle. This week, I hope to just hyper focus on grants. So if you have expertise in grant writing and you can come down and give us some advice, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll be putting that event up. Tomorrow we have Anna coming in at 1 p.m. for our midweek yoga reset, and Matt will be here at 6:30.
7. We're going to switch it to 7.
Oh, we're going to switch it to 7. Matt is going to switch the midweek vibe check to 7, probably because a lot of people have a hard time getting here after work, yeah, and traffic, and we don't want people coming in all stressed out. What time will you have the doors open?
By 6:30.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can arrive by 6:30. So if you do need to come, take a minute, have a drink of water, make some tea. We always have tea and coffee available as well as a stocked up soda machine. So come on down and hang out and figure out, find out what we're all about and take a minute for yourself for self-care.
Yeah, we're gonna change the vibe of that too. So it'll be more like a combination of like light breath work, like usually more activating breathing with the mix of the sound healing and music. So, because I think before it was mainly just sound healing, and then as you were bringing stuff up, it's like we're kind of doing the sound healing today, and then let's switch it.
More breath work.
Yeah, so it kind of like made me think like, okay, let's
Yeah, so each of the programs has a little bit of a different twist. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. And then, of course, our weekly service, as we are a church, and it is important that we have consistency. So we always bring a vinyl record DJ at high noon to 63 Washington Street. This week we have Jay Phonic. I have never heard this DJ. Last week we had DJ Francois G. He was amazing. He was from Brazil. He didn't really speak a lick of English, but that just goes to show that music is the universal language, because I think he had a good time. We all had a good time. So thank you to the DJs for this offering, because, they do it pretty much for peanuts, and I basically buy their lunch. And so thank you again for volunteering and showing up for each other, because right now the world needs more of that. So hopefully I'll see some of your faces on Saturday and we can do some dancing. All right, I'm going to go take my place on the mat. Thank you, Matt.
So let's invite everyone just to find a comfortable position, either seated or laying down. Here in the house, I'll move some instruments around closer to you. They won't touch you, but they'll be close. If you're not comfortable with me moving them close to you, maybe just look at me or raise your hand, or just taking notice of how your body is laying or sitting and feeling the connection points with the floor, the blankets, your clothing, the connection points to your physical being. And as you're breathing into these connection points with your body, just relaxing them. Maybe breathing into the stomach through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And allowing for these areas to kind of converge or melt together, becoming just one. Maybe creating a little bit of a lighter sensation throughout your body. Just really tuning into the breath. Breathing into the stomach through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. I invite you to maybe gently think about it in the beginning, but an invitation to drop into the sensation of how it feels to breathe correctly in this manner. Just maybe extending the exhale out as long as you can through the mouth. Maybe even driving the belly button back towards the spine. And just dropping into the sensation of breathing. If you're fighting with thoughts or situations, I invite you to envision for a moment a box in front of you. Just take a moment to envision a box in front of you. And in this box, as you form this box, just placing any current events for you, life, thoughts, placing them in this box and just temporarily storing them away, knowing that you can come back to them at a later time, just to free the thought, drop a little bit deeper into the sensation of breathing and feeling the energy of your body. And do that now. Gently close the lid on this box and just dropping into the sensation and the energies of the physical body, the energies within, and the energies that surround you, and the energy body all around you. Maybe even feeling the sensation of breathing energy into the whole body, to every pore. Gently bringing in how you feel now. Breathing the sound in to help the frequency of your energy. So the invitation here is to just feel the flow of your energy as you let things go. Even in a relaxed state, is it possible to feel the aliveness of this energy? As the body awakens, the cells become more alive and active. Maybe even for a moment, just to help bring energy to the mind, imagine breathing in fresh, new, enlightened energy into the full body system, and then drawing it maybe a little bit extra all the way up into the mind, drawing all the energy from the full body all the way up to the mind. If you want to add in mouth breathing, that's fine, to really pull it up into the mind. You can invite in just a nice exhale afterwards, letting go of anything that does not serve you. Or you may do a light breath hold in the mind before the exhale. Just imagining bringing in new energy, fresh energy into the mind, into the body, drawing it up into the mind, pausing maybe, and then just exhaling everything out. Feeling the fresh, new energy. Now just letting that go, dropping into sensation, full body sensation, how you're feeling now. And just gently just drop it into the silence for a moment. Imagine just being comfortable in your own body for a minute. Imagine just being comfortable in your own body, letting go of the restlessness, letting go of irritability, and just welcoming yourself into your energy and into your body. An invitation to find comfort, letting go of all discontent, maybe letting yourself know that it's safe to be with yourself, to be with your energy is safe. Maybe even say hello to yourself. And now let that go. And just feel the safety of your system. Maybe as you're developing this sensation of self feeling safe within you, I invite you now to draw energy and breathe into your heart space, directing all energy into your heart, feeling the heart, allowing for the heart to expand and become more a part of your energy. Really breathing into the heart. You can even do a light hold and just feel the energy, the expansiveness of the heart, if that feels correct for you. And then just breathe out the energy throughout the physical body and the energy all around you. Now imagine for a moment all your life situations, whatever comes up at work, whatever it is for you. Imagine breathing that into your heart, feeling it through the heart, and then allowing for the mind to have its reaction or thoughts that come from the energy of the heart. How would that change your day if you connect all stuff and breathe it into the heart and then pull it up into the mind and let the mind become the backseat driver to the heart?
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
And just gently bringing your awareness back to the space or the room that you are in. Maybe gently inviting in what your body's asking for in this moment. Maybe some slight movement, maybe stretching, maybe taking notice that your environment, that you are safe. Just breathing in the sound, allowing for this energy, the sound today to activate you in such a way that you feel so much alive, but at the same time in such a relaxed manner. A certain type of alertness or awareness. And just a gentle reminder that listening is such a beautiful way to help drop into your system. And it really doesn't matter what you're listening to. If you're listening to sounds like this, or if you're just listening to the sound of a train or traffic, the key with sound is that we just don't identify. Just breathe in sound. It can be relaxing regardless of what it is. As long as we just stay away from the identification of maybe noisy traffic or what have you. But it's a beautiful way to kind of give yourself a break. It's one tool or one way. And then either we just kind of end on a quiet note, or I'll offer, like, if there's any conversation within the space here, since we have a few people, if people want to share, you can stay where you are. No one has to see you. But if someone feels inclined, I'll give that space for a moment.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
I got all the tingles today.
Yeah.
I love the tingles. I love it when you switch it like to the wood for a minute and like the rain stick, like
Yeah.
you know when it goes from like the metal to the wood, like I just like the element change for some reason. It's just it shifts everything, and then I get this like amazing. I can feel like after we did the heart, you went over the heart,
Yeah.
and then you changed the sound. It was like I felt it go through my body.
Yeah.
Like all that energy from my heart felt like it was like imbibing every single cell in my body. Like it was like, whoa, it was really sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really like been taking a breath in and then holding it as the bowl was going around my head.
Yeah.
That was super like energizing,
Mm.
activating. Yeah, it felt great. Good combination.
Yeah, sometimes just like doing a light hold, like just super brief, like it's nice to actually invite in or just like feel that energy in that space, whether it's the mind or the heart or it doesn't matter where, the stomach, anywhere.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll just
So just a light reminder, tomorrow at 1, tomorrow evening we're switching to 7 o'clock for the sound healing breath work. And come on down and help us out on Friday night. We love any input from people. Did we forget to turn that on? Okay,
the voice mode was on. Needs to always be when we're not using the microphone.
I forgot. Yeah,
It's okay.
We'll see what it sounds like. Hopefully that was a good sound for you today. If not, my bad.
Come on in.
Yeah, come on in.